You want a good investment, you want to make money, and you want to make it quick. You want to transform yourself from the regular Joe who's just starting out in the Dubai real estate market to the expert investor who can now start advising his friends and family. You want a good investment, you want to make money, and you want to make it quick. You want to transform yourself from the regular Joe who's just starting out in the Dubai real estate market to the expert investor who can now start advising his friends and family. This is an investment that you start with, okay? Let me give you a little bit of a background. Everybody knows generally for the last 4 or 5 years, off-plan has been outperforming ready properties in terms of capital appreciation in the quickest amount of time. But this is not true across the board. There are a few caveats that you've got to look out for, okay? Now I'm going to explain. Generally speaking, what happens is you buy a property that's off plan, under construction. Now pay attention because it's going to matter. Under construction, and you start making payments and you wait almost 3 years, sometimes a little bit more, for the price to go up. Closer to completion, prices have generally peaked for that cycle, or they give you the maximum amount of capital appreciation or profit or money in your pocket, right? Still with me? Stay with me. But when you buy a property off plan, which is 3 years away from completion, you're also exposing yourself for a decent amount of risk. If there is an opportunity where something is still under construction, you can still buy it with a great payment plan, but the time to delivery and completion is less than 1 year, this becomes an absolute star of an opportunity. Because instead of waiting 3 years for that amazing peak of capital appreciation to come into your pocket, you're only going to be waiting 1 year. But the thing is, because the person who bought 3 years ago and has been making payments every single month or 2 months or 3 months, what is your payment? If you can actually squeeze your payment down to the absolute minimum, which is 30% or 40%, and then have the final on handover, now you are in a sweet spot. I call this the window of opportunity, okay? Where a property that's still under construction, 80% complete, and slated to get handed over in the next 1 year, but you've got to pay only 30%. So your risk is absolutely mitigated, and all the other bases are covered, which means it's good quality, good location, good developer credibility. Boom. This becomes an opportunity, and this is one of the projects that I have partnered with. I'm standing behind it with my 15 years of real estate experience and expertise. Look, my first investment in the Dubai real estate market was back in 2008. Some of you were in the market, some of you were not in the market, some of you were not probably even working. But today, you're looking to start getting invested in the Dubai real estate market. This project makes a lot of sense. I'm recommending it to all my VIP and investors. I think you should be looking at it as well because, again, the time to delivery of less than 1 year takes away risk. It mitigates it. The fact that this project's 80% complete, but you're only going to be at 30%, again, is great news to the years because you're not actually exposing even 80%. The fact that this developer has great credibility, has been operating in the market since 2017, has 7 to 8 projects under their belt, has great quality and great customer reviews, and the fact that I've been doing this for 15 plus years and I stand behind recommending this project should get your interest peaked to the max, should be talking to us, should be getting into a virtual or an actual home tour, open house tour, making a decision for your future. So you can actually transform yourself from the guy who was looking at the Dubai real estate market to the guy who is an absolute expert advisor to his friends and family. Ciao for now.